I'm in a new dimension, nigga, do not come near. I transmute the energy if it ain't healing. Gain stock cause these demons be fearing me. I am the sun, so they mad, I see clearly. I told that little girl, don't come near me. I don't gotta talk, they feel on my energy. Call me Vegeta, nigga, I be charged up. Super Saiyan, so you know they don't fuck with me. Carbonated in my blood, crazy cause I feel this shit in my gut. Every time I hit the streets, they like...
You! Yo, what's the word, Reflections? How y'all feeling? Are you an old soul? Are you an old soul? Huh? Oh, you don't know? You don't know? Okay. Well, let me tell you this. If you are watching this video, chances are you are an old soul. Alright? That all being said, though, I'm going to give you guys 7 signs. 7 signs that you are an old soul. If you get at least 3 or 4 of these signs out of the 7, then damn right you an old soul. All right. It's multiple signs that you're an old soul. It's way more than 7. But in this particular video, I'm gonna give you guys 7 signs. All right. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right on into this video. I hope you guys are having a great day. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Comment down below if you got any other signs, additional signs that you want to add to the video. You know what I'm saying? All that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into this joint. Okay, sign number 1 that you are an old soul. You relate to you know, people that are older than you at whatever age you're at. So say you were like 15 years old, or say you are 15 years old right now. You relate to people that are like way past your age. Like you get along with people more so, you know, majority of the time with the growner folks, people that are older than your age, than rather than the people that are in your own crowd. All right. So if you 15, chances are you with another 15-year-old, y'all gonna bump heads. You know what I'm saying? But if you talking to somebody that's like 20 or 25 and up, and you 15 years old, that's because you're an old soul. You channel, you have that energy in you, that mature energy. So you're able to relate because you've been down here longer than your age tries to tell the world that you've been down here. All right. And that doesn't just go for 15 years old. You could be, you know, 25 years old, and you could have noticed that when you was younger, when you was around 15, 16, 17, 18, you was always talking to and relating to people older than you, older than your age. All right. You can also be like in your 30s and your 40s right now, and you can find yourself being able to relate with people that are like 50 and 60 when you're 40. You know what I'm saying? But when you try to talk to people that are your age, like 40 and 30, you don't really relate to them heavily. All right. So that's sign number 1 that you are an old soul. You relate, you get along with people that are older than you. All right. And it doesn't matter what age you are at. This just goes for whatever. You know, even if you can look back at a time in your life that you were just relating to people that were older than you, that proves right there that you are an old soul. You know what I'm saying? Because you see more deeper. You see a more deeper level of life. You're more mature, and it's already within you. You know what I'm saying? You're not really on that little kid ass time. You see what I'm saying? All right. That's sign number 1. Sign number 2 that you are an old soul. You have a charm on the youth. All right. And what do I mean by that? I'm talking, when I say the youth, I'm saying like, okay, all little kids. The little kids love you. All the kids love you. All right. So if you are a kid, or you maybe be like 14, 15 watching this video, this even could go for you. You could have like a little brother, or just kids in general that are like 4, 5, 6, 7 years old, and they're obsessed with your energy. You know what I'm saying? You can find these kids, you can find little kids and babies always trying to gravitate towards you. You can find it to where, you know, maybe if you're a parent, you could find your child used to like always cry when you put them down, or when you leave the area, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? When you go into a place in the public, you know, whether it be a store, a party, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you somehow, it's like you don't even do nothing. You just give that charm. They just follow you to your energy. You may have been a babysitter back when you was younger. You may have been very good with kids, even as a little kid, even as a young boy yourself. You could have been like 10 years old babysitting kids way younger than you, because they grasp to your energy. They're attracted to your energy. You have that good high vibrational energy, but it's deeper than just having a high vibration. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, it's deeper than just having a high vibration. You are an old soul if you are attracting, you know, spirits and younger kids towards your energy, because babies and kids don't just like high vibrational. It's not just the fact that you have a high vibration. All right, that is a part of it, but that's not the only reason why a kid is going to gravitate towards you. All right, they see something deeper within you. They can tell that you've been here before. All right, so that's sign number 2, that you are an old soul. Sign number 3, that you are an old soul. You have a charm on the elderly. Now, what do I say? What do I mean by this? Like, you literally like older folks that, you know, the folks that you see walking like, and no disrespect. I'm not being funny, but I'm just telling you the truth right now. All right, you know, the older folks that, you know, like the wrinkly skin, you know, and some people not even older folks like that type of old, but just older folks that are like 60, 70, 80, 90. You attract them heavily. All right, and when I say heavily, like, you're able to conversate with these folks like nothing. But when it comes to like somebody your age or somebody younger than you or whatever, it's like it's harder. You know what I'm saying? It's like different. But when it comes to an older folk, an older person, an older being, it's like, first of all, they're attracted to you heavily. They're magnetized to you. But then after that, it's like you find yourself even talking to them. Like you even get along with older folks like heavily. You know, like you even enjoy their energy. You'd rather sit next to an old folk rather than sit next to, you know, a little kid, or rather than sit next to somebody your age, or rather than sit next to somebody that's your age. You know what I'm saying? And you just feel like it'd be way more peaceful with you sitting next to this older folk, because it's like you can feel their energy. You already know that they're not on annoying time. You already know they're not going to be all asking all these questions, you know. And if they do ask hella questions, it's like they ask it in the most like unpressured way. You know what I'm saying? Like older folks gravitate to your energy because they've been here for a while, so they're old. So obviously they've experienced a lot of experiences down here in their life. So when they see you may just be 20 years old or 30, but they can feel your energy and they can tell that you've been here in different incarnations. See, because if you are an old soul, you've been here down here on this planet before. All right, an old soul. Listen, you can be an old soul and be a low vibrational. You know, it's not about vibrations right now. That's not what I'm talking about. It's literally you being an old soul means, all right, that you have been here before. You see what I'm saying? You've been here on earth, incarnated here multiple times. All right, so an old soul, you know, like majority of the world out here is not full of old souls. You are rare if you are an old soul. Majority of this world is not old souls. A lot of these people out here are new souls. That's why they don't, you know, that's why a lot of people out here are bots, because they're on a new journey, and this is their first time experiencing this ish. You see what I'm saying? So they don't know the way fully. They're still learning. They got to learn. It takes them a little longer to learn things than you. All right. So that's another sign right there that you are an old soul. Sign number 4, that you are an old soul. You always have relied on yourself with everything, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually as well. You never told anybody your problems. You just dealt with them with your own strength. Slow motion this side. All right, this is a very important sign right here, guys. If you are a person, you know, that has felt emotionally abused, and you've been emotionally abused, you know, and I'm talking from little boy, from little girl or little boy, like as a little kid, all the way up to whatever age you are at now. If you have been living in a state where, you know, anytime you got an issue or something going on with you, you never tell nobody your ish. You never tell nobody your ish. Sometimes people may even tell you, hey, you can talk to me about anything, but you still don't talk to them about ish. You keep all your ish to yourself, and it's not like you keep it bottled up to yourself. You express it out. You may do things to get that energy out, so it's not all this hostility inside of you. But for the most part, though, you don't tell nobody your ish. Anytime you got a problem or something like that, you deal with it on your own. You know, you could have been in a situation where you felt like terrifying anxiety, terrifying shyness, terrifying, nervousness in situations. And I'm not just talking about adult. I'm talking about even when you was back in high school, middle school, elementary, all that. You were having times where you just felt like, whoa, what do I do? You're like, you know what I'm saying? Like you wanted to just cry and break down so many times. But you know what I'm saying? What you did was you sucked it up and you figured out a way within yourself. You always trusted yourself. You had that strong faith for yourself rather than an outside source. You didn't even want to go to other people and tell them what was going on with you, because you already had something in your intuition already told you, like, nah, they're not going to feel me. They're not going to feel me. They don't feel me. They're not going to feel my situation. They're not going to feel nothing. No point of even speaking on it. If you are an old soul, you are a person that moves in this type of way. You never need, you not to say you don't need anybody or need nothing, but you never go searching for outside sources and resources to help you mentally, spiritually, and all that type of stuff. You don't go asking your friend, hey, can you do this for me? You never ask for help. And it's not like you were just trying to be prideful about it. You just never really asked for help unless you really, really, really need it in the nick of time. But for the most part, you never really be asking for help. You probably, it's probably been plenty of times that you just never ask for help. That's a sign right there that you're an old soul. You've dealt with it on your own, and you always came out on top. Even when you didn't go to your father or go to your mother or go to whoever, go to that other higher person in authority that possibly could have helped you, you didn't need to do that. You felt the trust. You knew thyself deep within inside of you. That is a sign right there that you are an old soul. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 4, 6. Sign number 5 that you are an old soul. You set an influence on people in your life since you were born, since you were little. All right. Now this is an important sign too. You've been set. You hold a high title in the spirit realm and down here in the earth. All right. You, everywhere you go, it's like people will look at you. People want to do what you do, and this is right now currently. Like when you go into the store, you might see a group of people that don't know how to do something, but then they're gonna see you do it and they're gonna copy you like it ain't the copy. Like they're gonna copy you. Sorry guys, I literally see a spider web flying. Like it's literally flying, bro. But these people are going to copy you. All right. Like a computer, bro. Copy and paste, bro. Like they're gonna click that right click, you know what I'm saying, and paste that. Like folks really copy you though, seriously. Even since you've been a little kid, you could have been a little kid, and you always put on for the other little kids. You was a big team. You was the big man or big woman of the crowd. You know what I'm saying? You always influence. You could even be very young and you could still put on an influence, set an influence for people that's older than you. That is a sign that you are an old soul. You could be like, what, 25 years old, and there's people that's like 45 years old, and you can notice that you're so much mature than that person. That's because you are an old soul. You've been here before. You've experienced. You're way older than 100 years old, my dude. Huh? I said you are way older than 100 years old, my dude. All right, way older. So that is another sign right there that you are an old soul. Sign number 6, you are always the bigger person. Sign number 6, you are always the bigger person. Now, what do I mean by this? There could have been moments and times in life, where and this is when you was a little kid or as an adult, where you know it could have been you in a crowd, it could have been a lot of people, whatever, and you could have noticed something unfairly took place towards you, but it was unfair, but it's like the person that did the unfair thing, or the crowd that did the unfair thing, it's like you were looking at you already still see that they're miserable. It's like you could just see all over them that they're already miserable and that they don't got nothing good going in for their life or whatever. Even though they just did you unfair, it's like you as you've been growing up, you've learned how to like not even engage in a certain stuff. Like you learn how to be the bigger person and just whatever. Sometimes when you were younger, you may have been in school and you may have been in an altercation where the teacher had to say, okay, Devontae, you know, just let Jack play with the cards. Just let Jack play with the Legos. You know, like, come on, just you get along. You guys have to be friends. Like, it's like, you know, you were being treated wrong, but you were being the bigger person. And it's not because nobody told you to be no bigger person. Because believe it or not, these people wanted you to crash out so bad, even at a young age. They wanted you to max out. They wanted you to have a whole temper tantrum because you wasn't getting your way. But in reality, you realize, like, damn, my life is more blessed than this person, or my situation is different anyways. Like, I don't even need that whole tea. They can have that shit. You were always the bigger person. Why is this? Why is this? Because you are an old soul. You've been here before. And when I say you've been here before, what I mean is you've experienced things down here before, so you already know the outcomes of a lot of experiences. You already know the outcomes of infinite experiences down here because you've been here so many times already. This is not your first time having a body down here on earth if you are an old soul. So therefore you know what to let go and what to really fight for your shit for and fight for your life for. You know what to be humble about, and you know what to be on that shit for. You know what I'm saying? So that's another sign right there that you are an old soul, okay? Last and final sign for this video, guys, that you are an old soul. You know how to do things easily without hardly trying. Basically, you penetrate with ease. You adapt to things at a faster rate than others, all right? So this is the last sign right here that you are an old soul. You adapt to people. You adapt to people. No, you adapt to people. You adapt to things. You adapt to anything down here like it's nothing. You can do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? That's why some of y'all might be going through dark night of the soul right now, where, you know, you finally had your spiritual awakening. You found yourself. You know who you are. You know what you can do. You know so much stuff that you're capable of. And it might just be one little thing stopping you, because you know after that one thing, you're going to be able to do everything. See, if you are an old soul, you're able to fix things quick. Like somebody may need, a lot of people ask you for help too. If you are an old soul, a lot of people ask for your help. They'll be like, hey, can you come over here, do this, and you might, like, somebody might be like, I don't know how to fix this. This is so irritating, distracting. You come over there, boop, 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 5 seconds. 5 second look, 1 minute at max, or 1 minute at max, you get that shit handled. That is a sign that you are an old soul. 1 minute at max, you get it handled. Whatever they trying to get handled. All right, you're able to fix things without even knowing how to fix things. You don't got to be no Bob the Builder to know how to fix things and put shit together. You don't got to go to no school. You didn't have to go to college to learn how to do this. You see what I'm saying? You didn't have to go to play track in order to run like Dash from the Incredibles. You didn't have to go. You didn't have to do. You did not have to box and take boxing lessons and classes to learn how to fight. You see what I'm saying? It's like you already adjust to this type of stuff because you are an old soul. This is a sign that you are an old soul. All right? You are able to adjust to things very fastly. You know, anything. You learn how to drive, but you ain't really learn how to drive. I mean, you may have been taught. Some of y'all may have not even been taught. You know what I'm saying? You notice a lot of people in your life have to learn things and do things a little bit harder. Like a lot of people in your life have to like really grind down to the core of things in order to make it happen. Whereas you can make that shit happen like it's nothing. You see what I'm saying? You study certain things. All it really takes for you is to study something for a couple seconds, you know, and you're gonna get the rhythm of it. You see what I'm saying? That's a sign right there that you are an old soul. Why is it so easy for you to do things, to do anything? Why? It's because your soul, that's what you guys have to remember. You are not this body. We do not have the same experience down here. We are not the same. So therefore, if you are an old soul, that's why you're able to do things so easily at a fast rate as well, because you've done it before in another reality, in another dimension, in another, you know what I'm saying? You've already done it. You've already went through this and that and this and that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like something in your soul is already going to tell your intuition, like, hey, this is how you do it. You already going to get the rhythm and know what you're doing. You got to understand that the Akashic records, that's your brain. That's like a library full of nothing but pure information, just hella information of the cosmos, of life down here and life up there, you know, which life is really down here and, you know, everywhere, the galaxy. All right, so, you know, that being said, that is a sign right there that you are an old soul. That is the last sign right there that you are an old soul. Like I said, guys, if you resonate with at least 3 or 4 of these signs, then you're definitely an old soul. You're definitely an old soul. All right, and if you feel it, like if this resonates in your body right now as you watching this shit, yeah, you're definitely an old soul. All right, if you guys want me to make a part 2, I definitely will, because it's, like I said, it's plenty of different videos. It's plenty of different signs that prove and determine that you are an old soul. Like I said, high vibrational and old soul are 2 different things. Yes, you can be an old soul and be on a high vibrational frequency, but you could also be an old soul and be on a low vibrational frequency. You see what I'm saying? So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video if it resonates. And if you feel like it will resonate with somebody else and you feel like somebody else needs to see it, all right, comment down below. I got my Patreon down there. Follow me on Instagram. I just dropped Glitch in the Matrix, the album. Tap into that joint, man. I got so many tracks trending right now, man. Tap in. Just tap in, all right? It's your boy SkrillaD signing out. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'm gone.